Hello everybody! Brahmin. Welcome back to Fallout 4 Survival Mode, where I was going to do an intro where I stand behind this new storefront that I need to do something with. It's ugly and I hate it. I like it. I mean, I like the store, but it's just out in the middle of nowhere, and I need to do something about that. But if you put certain dwellers, like the Vault Tech rep here, in front of certain stores, if you assign them to certain stores in your settlement, this is a level 3 general store, and he becomes a level 4 general goods merchant, which means he sells some unique stuff, none of which I want, you know, but he's a unique merchant. I need to do something with this. Maybe I should set up a storefront on the 2nd level, or dedicate part of my 3rd level abode to stores. I don't know what to do with this exactly. I need to do something with it because it's just sitting here right now. I don't know. I wouldn't mind making this area here kind of a trading center, trading hub area, like wrap it around the side. I need to move this pump too, actually. But right now it's just sitting here doing nothing. And I also need to put some stuff in the display case, which you can do. It may or may not stay put, but you can put it there. I don't know. I'm rambling about that. I get settlement-y sometimes. I like the settlements. I like the settlement building. But one thing that I forgot to do last episode, so stuff's had enough time. Just gotta make sure stuff has enough time, is we're gonna talk to Drinking Buddy.
Here for a glass.
Shush, shush, shush. Beer.
I'll take a beer.
Cold and refreshing.
No, we put Deezer's lemonade in here a while ago, and we've had enough time to get a lot more. This inventory was empty when I got here, and I put these ice-cold Nuka-Colas in at the same time. I put Nuka-Colas in when we had him here before. Unfortunately, Deezer's lemonade cannot be chilled. It is a sad day for the chilled beverage lovers among us. Who here did not want to see an ice-cold Deezer's lemonade? Who among us is not disappointed? Also, who among us saw me accidentally put beer in the Nuka-Cola cooler? That's not where beer goes. It's not where beer goes. How have I only found 52 Nuka-Colas in the game so far?
Another day of hard.
Honestly. A couple episodes ago, we went up to Vault 81 and we returned the cat. And that starts off a Vault 81 quest that only happens after you come back to check on the cat. And I hope they aren't angry at me for exploiting that little girl for rewards, since McCready made me do it. Stupid Todd. But now we are here with Codsworth, who's way more friendly, and he has a perk that I actually want. So we're going to go through this with Codsworth, because this is one of the things that a lot of companions really love. Should get his affinity up a bit. And I really hope that last episode...
I must admit my excitement. I've been curious about them ever since that fateful day.
Aw, poor Codsy. I hope that last episode wasn't too boring for everyone. I know I got a little distracted. But, you know, every now and then, I just get a little distracted. Now we return to the cat. I believe I still have that quest on. So, if we go over here... Nope, would be right upstairs. I hear the cat even. There we go.
Got himself bit by a mole rat. So now they got us cooped up in here to watch Aaron. It's ridiculous.
You don't want to watch your kid. I should visit Aaron in the clinic. Hey, you.
Ashes! You found him! Thanks, ma'am. I was so worried about him.
You're welcome.
Mom says I can give you this. Ashes! Bad
Aw,
kid.
the teddy bear.
Whatever you
I
want,
was
forget
so
it.
worried about
I can't be
you.
bothered with it right
and
now.
I bet Mom's gonna make me give you a
I
Hello,
hate you.
Holt.
You're still here?
You're boring,
I
and
know,
I would like to
don't
shoot
like
your
it
head.
Either. But I'm just happy you're
Okay,
back.
she sells a gun that I don't want, so let us go check on Austin in the med bay, because apparently he got bit by a mole rat somehow.
I heard Austin got bit by a mole rat. They're not sure if he's gonna make it.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Also, I need to remember you're
Hey,
here.
outsider, do me a favor. If my good-for-nothing brother asks you for Jet, tell him to buzz off.
Okay.
All right.
Look, he's a junkie, but he's getting careless. If he gets caught, we're both in trouble. And as much as I'd like to leave this canned paradise, that's not how I want to go.
If he's addicted, you should try to help him get clean.
Don't think I haven't tried. I locked him in his room for a week. It wasn't 2 days before he was using again. Now I admit, I've got my own share of the blame here. Bobby gets his chems from me, and I keep him on a short leash. But not anymore. I'm cutting off his useless ass.
If he's addicted, it won't help. He'll get his chems somewhere else.
Why do you think I'm talking to you? The only other place he could get chems is from outsiders. Believe me, if someone else was dealing in this can, I'd know.
Yeah, you should probably deal with whatever is getting him depressed and feeling like he needs to stay addicted to things. Like, the physical addiction does have a certain amount to do with it. No one's going to say it doesn't. It's certainly difficult to get unaddicted from substances, especially once you've gained a chemical or physical dependency on them. But you're going to keep going back to them if you have a reason to, if you live in a life that is not something that you enjoy and it keeps you in a constant state of depression or similar. And it's just going to make you keep going back to drugs. Which is why just cutting people off and, getting them clean is not really going to do anything. You have to change the lifestyle or whatever it is that is contributing to them needing them in the first place.
I'm running the test as fast as I can, Priscilla. I can't treat Austin until I know what he's infected with.
Dr. Forsyth.
Not now, Bobby. And you, stranger, will have to wait your turn. We have an emergency here. Austin got bitten by a mole rat. Isn't that enough, Jacob? There can't be that many mole rat diseases or toxins.
Rachel is examining the mole rat. Hopefully she'll find something. But these aren't ordinary mole rats. Who knows what kind of diseases they are carrying. Because he's just a child, it's affecting him more severely.
Dr. Forsyth, please. I think I found something that might help Austin.
Bobby!
Hold on, Priscilla. What is it, Bobby?
Well, you know that door Austin found? He found it because of me. I keep my private things in there. He saw me get them.
You mean your chems?
Get to the point, Bobby. What did you find in that place?
It's like a whole extra vault in there, but half ruined and caved in. There was this terminal there, so I started poking around in it. There were some notes and stuff about using mole rats to grow viruses. But they also said that they used them to make vaccines and treatments.
A secret vault? Good Lord, I've never heard of such a thing.
Bobby, you're a genius. A junkie genius. There might be a cure for whatever Austin got from that mole rat somewhere in that place. You there. How would you like to do Vault 81 a favor and possibly save my boy's life?
I would love to.
I would be glad to help.
I was hoping I could count on you. Bobby here will show you where he keeps his secret stash. There is a chance that somewhere in there is a cure for Austin. If you find it, bring it to Dr. Forsyth. And for Austin's sake, please hurry.
Follow me.
Okay, don't get stuck on the table, Bobby. Let's go. Bobby is... I think it is probably the worst abbreviation of my name. Like, overall. It makes me dislike people a little bit. No offense to Bobby's out there. I liked Bobby's World. That was fun. It still sounds like a little kid name a little bit to me.
Tired of working.
But, to each their own, and your name is not your fault. It is your parents' fault, squarely. Whoa. Creepy Codsworth. Alright, there we go. Come on, Bobby. What's up? You just... nothing to say now? You just showed it to me and that's it? Old Overseal's Terminal Master Lock. Can't get into that yet. Oh well, into this other vault. Now here's the thing here. I know exactly what this quest is about. And I need to be very, very careful. Because this quest really isn't that hard. You just fight a bunch of mole rats.
The sound of my atomic engine humming away.
It's pretty easy. I'm going to do a little looking around so we can figure out what went on in here, even though I kind of know. We're going to just, do some proper exploration. But... ooh, plasma cartridges, thank you. There is, like, a thing that can happen to you in here if you get bit by the mole rats. I can't sleep in that bed. Great. So, if I can avoid getting bit by the mole rats, which is pretty much impossible...
Carry on. Secure.
Whoa, what was that? I heard a robot. So, if you get bit by the mole rats, a bad thing happens, and it's permanent. It's not that bad, but if I can avoid it, I would like to. I'm not going to say, because if you haven't seen this quest, I know some people are actually watching this game with me for the first time, which is kind of fun. It's kind of fun. Honestly, I don't think, this is an old game. I didn't really expect anyone who wasn't completely familiar with it would be watching. But overall, careful. I'm going to try to go through this with the story stuff. But, you know, I hope I don't skip too much, because I do know what's going on. But I don't remember there being a robot. Oh, there is a bed, though. We can save right at the beginning, just in case, which is good, because I think that's the first place we've actually been able to save in Vault 81 at all. And I don't want to have to go through all that dialogue and stuff again. Firstly, terminal, what we got? Breeding program update. Mole rat breeders, we finally got the breeding program stabilized. As early reports indicated, the mole rats show unusual degrees of aggression in captivity. This may be due to the growth hormones. Oh, recent generations seem more docile, though some of the keepers are complaining that the lab animals are watching them. Serum production. We have created 197 distinct serums that can treat 36% of known viruses. This is the most improvement from last year's 33% treatment rate, or modest improvement, excuse me. Over 11 of the serums account for 61% of the treatment results, which is encouraging. This time only 19% of the serums have the potential to be mass-produced. We have tasked our latest robot lab assistant to find ways to synthesize most of them more effectively. So they were working on cure things here. Also, they were giving...
And what do we have here?
Shush, Codsworth. They were giving mole rats growth hormones, which could possibly either explain... You know, the growth of the mole rats, which is, if this was something Vault Tech was doing or labs were doing, that would possibly explain why you get so many. Ooh, there are a bunch of laser turrets there. Hi. So many really large mole rats around in the various games. If they were, you know, purposely growing them for experimental purposes. Please move, please move, please move. Woo! Got you. Or it may at least explain why you have... like smaller but more kind of pack family-oriented mole rats in Boston than you get in the capital wasteland, or indeed on the west coast. So that's kind of neat. I just like that they have the growth thing in there. Ow. Okay, we know that a lot of the kind of big irradiated giant animals were not necessarily, come on, caused by random mutation, but were in fact either pre-war experiments or were accidental exposures to like FEV and some things. Like there's not actually a lot of pure just, oh yeah, this animal got mutated because of radiation. There's a little bit of that, but you know, not everything. A lot of it was human interference either pre or post-war. Also, the animals watching them could possibly be a reference to cut content from Fallout 1, where you were meant to find a kind of lab that was full of sentient badgers. Large sentient badgers, which is referenced in the Glow in Fallout 1, where you find a bunch of research information on the original forced evolutionary virus experiments. Oh, dang it. There we go. Well, I don't get too into the lore. I do think it's fun. I don't care if it gets, like, changed or worked around or something they introduce is not lore-friendly or perfect. Danger. Oh, crud. That's just a turret. There we go. Gotta be careful for when mole rats start happening. There we go. So this was... Ooh, Legendary Protectron Guardian. How do I get you open? Novice Terminal. Nice. Also, I have that total hack we just got, which could be interesting for seeing how that does, what that gives me for Protectron options. I'll have to try that. Right, into holotape. Protectron override. Safety sensors, override alliance parameters. Okay. Allied. Oops. Come on. Protectron control. Activate.
Powering up.
So
Protectron
this
on
should
duty.
actually make
Protect
him...
and serve. Protect and serve.
Makes him friendly. So actually, if he can come with me, that would be great. We've now made sure that he's friendly with our turret, with our override program for Protectrons that we picked up. I think it was last episode, so that was a good thing to grab. I like that it has, I like that you have like physical things you can find that lets you do stuff like that instead of it being all tied to like a hacker skill or something. You can also do that with the robotic expert's perk, so you can also do it with skills. That's just kind of fun with like, here's some source code you can plug in, so you're rewarded for exploring, not just for picking perks. If we follow him,
Protect
that'll be
and
nice.
serve.
Keep going. Hey,
Protect and
keep
serve.
going. You're like supposed to be companionated to me. Let's go. Is he not going to follow me? Doesn't seem like. Oh, here he goes. Yeah, and this guy's a legendary. Oh, yeah, he's still a legendary. This guy's a legendary, which is pretty nice. He's a little slow. A little slower than I would like, but, you know, we'll see. I think this might be where some of the mole rats start showing up. Yeah, like how there's a mole rat weirdly sticking out of the ground there. Come on. Come on. Come on, robot. Come on. Come on. I'm gonna shoot you if you
Protect
don't
and
keep
serve.
going. Come on. Oh, this is taking forever. Why don't they give you an option to increase their walking speed? This part's gonna be a little jumpy because I'm actually just trying to follow behind the robot so he gets attacked by the mole rats and I can pick them off without having to get bitten. Because I didn't think of that. I didn't know I'd be able to use that holotape to get this guy to help out. So hopefully the mole rats take him. But he is slow, so the editing on this is going to be a little bit wonky. Oh no, I hear mole rats. I hear them. Where are they?
Protect and serve.
Ah, careful.
Situation.
Careful. Careful. Run.
Law and
Run away.
order
Run away. Run away.
Been restored.
Alright, they are attacking the robot. They are really attacking the robot. Oof. Okay, keep attacking the robot. Don't come behind me. Don't come behind me. I'm going to keep jumping around and try to not let them, you know, come up behind me like they like to. Oh, that would have scared the out of me. With something.
Deadly force is in progress. Citizens
Come on. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it.
Here's the area.
He's doing housework.
Whew. No, no, don't come back. Don't. Stay. Stay up there. Stay up there. Stop.
Protect
Stop
and
it. Stop
serve.
it. Stop it. Stop it. Back up there. Back up here. Come on.
Protect and serve.
Let's go. Come on. You just defended me from a vicious mole rat attack.
Hello there.
Too many of these things. Such a horrible, vicious attack. You stay. No, you stay.
Massey,
You stay.
Fortech really does enjoy crossing the line, don't they? Watching these poor souls like animals in a lab.
Ooh. Codsworth comments on this experiment. That's cool. Come on, Legendary Protectron Guardian. Let's go. Where? Okay, he's not gonna stay, is he? I'm gonna kill him in a second.
I'm sure this whole thing is overblown, and Austin will be running around tomorrow.
Overblown or not, we have to do what we can for Austin. I just don't know what I can do.
Neither do I, Priscilla.
Why him? He's just a boy.
He's going to be just fine. You'll see.
Oh, good. We made him go upstairs. Nice. So this is Hydroponics Observatory. Observation Station. Whatever. Hydroponics Observation Station. Crop rotation implemented by the hydroponics manager has proven successful for supplying the vault with adequate food. We have not had to intervene, which has eliminated the risk that the vault inhabitants would discover the secret part of the vault. So far, they do not appear to suspect the true nature of the vault. The greenhouse would be a perfect place to introduce class C4 and D1 viruses into the population, as well as the potential cures should a disease get too virulent. I'm recommending installing hidden sprayers in the ceiling. So they were planning to secretly infect the vault residents with diseases, probably just like these Vault 81 mole rats that we get here. There's research. Let's open that door. See if we can get the Protectron to go through it. Come on. Come on. Uh-oh, I heard mole rats.
Commencing lawful use of deadly force.
I heard mole rats. Just be careful, because they burrow up behind you. The buggers. Nope, nope. Come on. Stop it. That direction. Other way. Come on. All right. All right, Protectron, you've been a loyal friend. Oh, wait, they explode. Ooh, okay. Good to remember. Good to remember. Martyr's combat armor leg. That's actually good. Slows time when you're at low health. That's actually a pretty good one. But it's on my leg, which is where I have my running gear. So wasn't worth killing him, unfortunately. Now let's just be careful. Be ready to backpedal a lot as soon as mole rats start showing up, because I think they have 1 or 2 more chances to get you.
This is gonna be a joy for you. You get to nag me and I can't go anywhere.
Oh, real nice, Holt. Make this about you. Don't you think about anyone other than yourself? Your daughter could get sick like Austin, and you're whining about spending time with your family?
I have things to do. We don't have to hide away in here.
You're so busy, Holt. You have so much to do. Please, explain to Erin why your needs are more important than her safety.
Just never mind.
Idiot.
Let's see what we got here. Depot observation station. Vault inhabitants have unexpectedly repurposed this room to be kind of store for selling and repairing their possessions. It has allowed this observation point to record interactions between many of the Vault citizens. The shop will become an important disease vector for spreading airborne class B2 viruses. Will also be viable for observing the effects of diseases on social and economic relationships. This room will be a backup treatment location along with the commissary. The primary will still be the clinic under the assumption that severely ill patients will be taken there. So again, we get some more observation terminal stuff about infecting people with diseases. I like light bulbs. This whole vault was set up in order to infect people. Dang, nope, 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 mole rats, mole rats, mole rats. Where'd they wind up? Where'd they wind up? They're gonna burrow behind me again. We're in danger. We're in danger. No! Oh, they got me. Dang it. All that. Ah. Just the one. The first one I see. Ah, come on. Mole rat disease. Minus 10 HP. I wanted to avoid it. I so wanted to avoid it. If I die, I'm going to be more careful. But dang thing. That's a permanent minus 10 HP. It's very annoying. Went through all of that work and just, now, one big mole rat was able to land one hit.
No buts. This is for the good of the Vault. We can't risk this pathogen spreading, Dr. Forsyth.
Yes, Overseer.
How is Austin
That is the... Alright, fine. I took 2 hits. I would have been annoyed if that was the only hit I took the entire time.
The infection has progressed quite rapidly. We need a way to stop it from spreading.
Then let's hope that outsider pulls through and gets us secure.
Alright, Overseer. Although the chief scientist argued against an observation put in the Overseer's office, it has turned out to be a boon. We were able to observe the political shifts in government since the vault door was locked. When we do introduce viruses, the population will be able to monitor the leadership's reaction and course of action. I wish you could see. I have a feeling that you were supposed to see through these, but maybe the loading didn't work out right. Oh, so we have a permanent 10-point health drop, but considering that our base HP was over 600, 10 points is not that big a deal. It's permanent, it's annoying. I would prefer not to have it. It's going to bother me a lot. But it's not worth trying to, like, redo. And it's not worth getting a really, really bad ending to this quest. Over a 10-point loss in health when I'm at 600 health. That's like half a hit at this point of the game.
I dare say my senses are picking up quite the smell. I can't imagine it must be pleasant for you.
Aw, Codsworth is so nice. Okay, through here, I guess we can stop being careful now. Since we've already been bit. Though still, that one that's... if that robot had gone through the door, we would have been fine. Or maybe if I'd taken the headshot on that other one. Though I still would have gotten hit out of nowhere. Or maybe I'd be more careful. I don't know. This bugs me. It bugs me so much. But mole rats are pretty much impossible to avoid. With the way they can pop up behind you at any time. So. That one probably hit me. I don't know. I don't think there's a terminal in here or anything. I'm going to turn all your teeth into oil, though. That'll show you. Please move, Codsworth. Thank you. Back upstairs. Expert secure access terminal. I don't know if I can get in there, so I do not have expert locks or expert terminals. Here is where they were storing the mole rats, so if they'd stayed in there, then we wouldn't have had a reason to go on this quest in the first place, I suppose. Brood mother. Look at that. Look how good I'm doing now. Still in danger, though. So one's going to pop up behind me and hit me again. Yep. Well, that one still didn't get me either. So annoying. What we got here? Okay, Vault Tech security password. That'll help. What is this thing? This terminal is equipped with Vault Tech proprietary technology, allowing the construction interlink between terminals. Blah 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 blah. For the user manual. All right, testing. Testing. Dr. Olith, can you copy? I do, Kenneth. Everything good? Yes, just another drill day, right? It's all. That is, thank God for that. Okay, where is everyone? Overseer, there are just 3 of us over here. What's going on? Oh, that are you getting this? Sorry, Kevin, it's been a madhouse on this side. Only 3. Myself, Jim, Flint, and that kid. Burrow. Where's everyone else? Not over here. Residents are being admitted. They started showing up in droves once the news started broadcasting. The same way I heard. I think Vault Tech would have had enough warning to call at least a beta drill for staff this morning. Something must have gone wrong. Phase 1 trial. We've been pretty limited down here, but we've been focused on antibiotics and our first Petri trial underway. Petri? I don't know. Petri. Our first Petri trial. Saw the data last night. It's promising, but do you think it's ready? The trial's just started, and the virus we're going after this has a few days of infection, but I'm optimistic that later this week we will see positive results. Keep me posted. Don't begin Phase 2 trials until I have an opportunity to go through the new data. Of course, have a good afternoon, Overseer. You have a minute, Overseer. Alright, the system's not instantaneous, Burrow. I hope you haven't been waiting for a reply all morning. So I want to notify you about an issue with our food extruder. Okay, I see it now. Looks like a clog in the protein tank. You aren't able to address it on your end. No, Overseer, hardware fails on the residential side must be addressed over there. We can't get to the tanks or nozzles to repair them. Okay, Burrow, I'll have a maintenance down there immediately. Go stand by and have Collins contact me if there's still an issue in about 10 minutes. Thank you. We'll get over there now. Phase 2 trial. Good news, Dr. Olivet. We've tweaked our formula based on Phase 1 trial results, and I think we're ready to go with Phase 2. How's the mole rat population? Very well. Specimens Vault Tech provided are remarkably hardy. Flint has been doing some radiation testing on them. Is that in the protocols? Not technically. We have noticed some weird stuff with the kibble. Kibble? Is that kibble provided for them? Burrow got pretty sick after a day or 2, don't ask. Flint's been looking into it. These suckers are big to begin with, and we're thinking it's genetic. Tampered with, something like that. I think Vault Tech must have been running some experiments with them. They're all unusually large. A few demonstrate bioluminescence. At least one appears more intelligent than normal. Do you think there's still a useful control? We've divided the colonies, separate the most unusual specimens, and put the control colonies in a new diet taken from our own food supply. Not ideal, but I think we're okay. Very well, give me everything to go over the data. Give me the evening to go over your data once again. I think we'll clear to try Phase 2, unless I find anything I don't expect. Alright, Overseer. Yes, bro, what is it? I've noticed an issue with our delivery mechanisms. Do you know if anyone has tampered with the nozzles in the residential quarters on your side? I don't know. What are you doing? Why are you doing... What are you doing with that delivery system anyway? Phase 2 trial just began. I know, Overseer, I just thought it would be a good idea to run tests on the delivery system before we reach Phase 3. If we reach Phase 3, human trials are not to be undertaken lightly. What kind of tests are you hoping to run anyway? Just a placebo vapor to make sure the nozzles are dispensing mist properly. The residents won't even notice we've done anything. I guess that's the idea. I'll look into the nozzle issue on my end, Burrow. In the meantime, please do not use delivery system without my direct approval. These answers. Doctor, please get in touch. I know what you've done. Honestly, I don't blame you. Performing phase 3 trials on non-consenting humans is a breach of ethics, at least according to the world we used to live in. I can keep Burrow together for a while, but Flint's already suspicious. What are we supposed to do over here? I can only lie to them for so long with some actual response from you. Olivet, you can't be such a hypocrite that you condemn us to die in the name of your personal sense of morality. I know your politics, and I never thought you'd actually leave men for dead. Please reconsider. So, Olivet stopped them from testing on the other vault, which is probably why it is in such good shape. The first overseer sabotaged their experiment.
You meant to leave that rubbish where you found
Shut up, Codsworth. So we had a few good people in the pre-war preventing Vault-Tec from doing Vault-Tech-y things. Now we picked up a... Oh, I am tired. Great. I picked up this here password so I can open the door. And I don't think there's very much left in this vault. Okay, yes, we've got these here. Empty vial, Vault-Tec lab coat, bones, a microscope altar, some stuff here, and a U.
Oh, another stranger. Are you Vault-Tec security? I've waited so very patiently for you to arrive.
Who the heck are you?
I am a Contagions Vulnerability Robotic Infirmary Engineer, or CVR-IE. The human scientists call me Curie. Or more properly, they called me this when they were alive. I repeat, are you Vault-Tec security?
Do I look like Vault-Tec security? Jeez.
Over the long years, who is to say what is fashionable now? True, your attire is a bit dirty, but not all people properly value the importance of hygiene and cleanliness. I am pleased to report I completed my primary duties 83 years ago. Thousands of pathogens were grown in the mole rat hosts. Then a single broad-spectrum cure was developed to treat them all. Very satisfying work for many decades. Now, please tell me you are authorized to release me from the lab.
Heck no. I'm just a girl looking for the cure to a mysterious disease.
You're quite certain? Perhaps you just misplaced your papers. In fact, papers are not strictly necessary, no?
Aww.
Why can't you just leave?
I require verbal or written authorization. Actually, any Vault-Tec employee, even you, could authorize me. You must be Vault-Tec, or you couldn't possibly be here.
Aww. I want to see what happens if I keep going down the I'm not with them tree, but I don't want to accidentally trap her here, so let's let her out.
I am so authorized. You are released.
Superb. I had almost given up all hope of leaving here. I'll open the door for you.
I think if you keep doing the I'm not authorized, she goes like, oh, I misheard you. Did you say I could leave? And then she just leaves.
Since you are a Vault-Tec representative, I entrust you with the broad-spectrum cure I developed. If you have an equivalent to my digital Hippocratic oath, please use it quickly to prevent any undue suffering. However, be advised, there is only one dose left, and I can no longer make any more.
We got the cure. It's just a stem pack with some doodlies on it.
If that is all, I am most eager to leave.
Thanks for the cure.
It is my hope that this cure finds its way to someone who needs it. Hopefully now I can properly further my scientific research. Since my job here is done, I think I will follow you out.
So we picked up a new robot, and we can get this Medix bobblehead permanently heal 10% more damage with stem packs. Let's take a surgical tray and a blood pack, and we got a terminal. Mission statement from Vault-Tec Board of Directors, Chief Scientist Vault 81, Medical Lab, and Partition. We are entrusting you with a mission that is critical to all humanity. Vault 81 will be used to wipe out disease as we know it in the human race. Your partition of the vault has been equipped with state-of-the-art medical research equipment. Okay, this is half of the vault, they mean. Including new conjugance vulnerability robotic information engineer, aka Curie. Contagions vulnerability, yeah, there, whatever, Curie. There is a century's worth of biological and chemical supplies that there are generally adaptive materials, and most important, a vault full of test subjects. With all the great progress The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, and you will be infecting people of the vault with diseases in an attempt to have them develop antibodies. Some may not survive, but you must ensure that the breeding population is always maintained. It will take many generations, but with proper procedures, you should be able to develop a disease-resistant group of humans. Your work will be the work of generations. Each generation of scientists must select a chief scientist. Curie will make sure all the research missions meet this statement. In order to keep the vault focused over the centuries, we wish you the best of luck. So they were trying to breed completely disease-resistant humans. Curie's terminal. Research. Alright. Memory failure. This terminal is not recommended for research. Backups. Please use hard copies. Personal. Greetings, laboratory. I've been ordered by Dr. Collins to add an entry to this terminal. Dr. Collins was most insistent that this is my terminal. I explained several times robots cannot own properly as per Robco policy, but this orders were most clear and insistent. I will comply with Dr. Collins' wishes and maintain the log as he ordered. Completed my analysis and introduction of the data to make me a capable research assistant. I have been commanded to provide assistant of my colleagues. Dr. Flint is objectively brilliant, although Dr. Collins repeatedly calls him Borsk. Okay, but I find Dr. Flint's commands and speech patterns easier to parse. His observations are always very astute, and I am learning much with working from cell cultures from him. Mr. Burrow is perfectly adaptable to work with. He performs minimal tasks with my programming is perfectly suited for, such as carrying heavy lab equipment, which is strange because my capabilities for such a task are far beyond those of a human male. I'm told by Dr. Collins that as a sign of respect that Mr. Burroughs is making, this does not compute. Error in cache integrity. Distress. Usually agitated state, he would not leave his quarters after this morning's meal. Dr. Collins assures me the state is temporary and that Mr. Burroughs is merely overwhelmed with the something. Error in cache integrity. Eulogy. Dr. Burrow is deceased. Postmortem indicates he expired from severe cardiac arrest brought on by advanced age. He died at 5:01 a.m. shortly after waking. In accordance with Dr. pre-existing orders, the body was cremated and placed in the specified urn alongside Dr. Collins and Flint. Dr. Burrow was of great assistance in continuing the work left to us by others. My last orders were to continue working on the project alone, so that Des will not be in vain. Our processors are fully committed to furthering the study of pathogens and viruses for the betterment of mankind. To honor this last request, message ends. Oh, poor Curie got left here all by herself to finish up this cure thing, but she did, and now she wants to leave, and somebody had to show up to let her out. It's very sad, actually. Especially since she seems to have developed some more level of autonomy than one would normally see in a Mr. Handy model. I don't know where ours went. Where is Codsworth? Okay, we got Invisible Codsworth and Invisible Curie. There we go. Aw, they're touching eye stalks. Is that like robot kissing? Now we can open up this door with this terminal, I would guess. And we are back up here. Alright, no one's going to comment on us hopping out of a closed elevator.
I heard Diamond City is pretty nice, tucked behind some walls. Sounds safe enough.
Weirdo. Let's head back down and give the cure to some people. Back to the clinic.
You found it.
Yes, I did. Give it to Austin.
Here. Take the cure and use it on the boy.
Only one dose? I hope this works.
Codsworth loved that.
There won't be anything to analyze to try again. Let's hope this works.
I heard you had returned.
It shouldn't be long.
Because that's how shots work, I guess.
What? Where am I?
You're in the clinic. You were really sick, Austin. Our visitor from the Commonwealth saved your life.
Really? Gee, thanks, ma'am.
Even though you're an annoying little brat.
About you, Austin. What got into your fool head? Going into a place like that.
Nothing exciting ever happens here. I just wanted to see what was in there.
Well, if it hadn't been for our friend here, you might have died. Thank you. I know you made sacrifices to help him. I know Dr. Pinsky will be grateful. For my part, I'd like to give you this syringer. I had it for years and never really had a use for it.
She's not the only one.
Gee, thanks for your
old
old
junk. The
junk.
vault is thankful. I'd like to give you a room here in the vault. A place you can call your own. It's in the main hall. On the left as you get off the elevator. Once again, thank you.
I hope you enjoy your accommodations. I wanted to say thank you again for what you did for Austin. You've opened a lot of eyes around here, including my own. I had no idea of the dangers Vault Tech had hidden away so close to home. I can't believe so many died just behind our walls.
Whatever Vault Tech had planned, it failed, and took their entire staff out with it.
No arguments here. I hate to think of what they had planned for us. But on the good side, you made a real impression on our anti-commonwealth people. They're realizing outsiders really can be trusted, and do more good than just providing resources. You'll always be welcome here, and I hope you make a habit of visiting. Having a trusted outsider would help serve as a reminder that the Commonwealth isn't something to fear and avoid.
Thank you, but I feel like I probably will not be returning very often.
Need something, madame?
Hi, Kiri. You know what?
I'd like to travel together some more.
Then let us get underway.
Ah, Miss Curie. Never was there a more suitable replacement.
So gracious of you, Monsieur Codsworth. Until we meet again.
So let's send Codsworth to Hangman's Alley because I want to be able to pick him up again. I just want to make sure that we don't have to come back
I
here.
have been trapped so many years. I believe it's customary to thank you for your role in saving me. My entire life has been in this vault. I have analyzed and learned everything there is to know here. So now I must see the rest of the Commonwealth, consult with scientists, unearth more data to challenge my hypothesis.
After the bombs, the Commonwealth is a little lacking in the science department.
But surely there is still men of learning out there, and if nothing else, there is data. I can see you already have company. I do not wish to intrude, but I must ask. Please, madame, can you take me with you?
Come along, then.
Excellent. We must embark at once.
I do like Curie. She does have that kind of, stupid woman companion thing going, which I don't love, but, she's kind of fun.
I heard about what you did for our little Austin.
Shush.
Don't know many who could.
She's at least fun. So, to the left when you get off the elevator, there goes Codsworth. We're going to pick him up not too long, I think. I think we should trade him out. I just wanted to be able to get Curie to come along. There we go. Now, you can't edit this room at all, so, this is what you get. But it does come with a bobblehead stand if you do want to use it as a permanent residence, which is kind of nice. I just want, though, to sleep for 8 hours. And, it's midnight, so that works out. Get rid of this tiredness and maybe eat and drink something.
A bit of what's left of Washington, D.C.
Well, I had to do a little redesigning. Our buttercups fell through the floor again. They're going to stay on the ground floor now and not in the bedroom. I'll have to do some bedroom redecoration. I spent about an hour, I'm ashamed to say, trying to patch up this hole in the wall. I got it a little bit farther along. I'll spend some more time working on it later. It's bugging me a little bit. Also, if I can fix that, I would like to get this one. But we're making progress. We are making progress, but there's one thing I would very much like to do, and we need to head over to Diamond City to start. I don't know how far we're going to get. I also need to get myself a drink. I had to move this thing for settlement building reasons. If you get myself a drink, get a little to eat, and then we're going to go over to Diamond City to start something that I've been wanting to start for ages now. But, I don't think we're going to finish getting there this episode, but it'll at least get us on the way to something interesting. So ages ago, we got a message that we should check out Valentine's Detective Agency again because there was a job for Nick and his partner.
Be careful when you head over to the Nakano residence. That whole area is pretty isolated.
Oh, did we already get it?
Ellie.
I wonder what the story is between Mr. Nakano and Nick.
Alright, did we already start Far Harbor? I was going to come in here and start Far Harbor. But it's good because I wanted to pick up Nick anyway. Talk to the Nakanos, okay. But I did want to pick up Nick Valentine.
Pick up Earl's key from Vadim Bobrov. He runs the Dugout Inn.
Shut up. But that's a good point.
Valentine.
Time to hit the road?
Yes, I want to travel with Valentine briefly. This is going to be a little weird.
Mr. Valentine, I couldn't have picked a more worthy replacement.
Codsworth, you flatter me. You take care of yourself.
Alright, Codsworth, go back to Hangman's Alley. Poor Codsworth. Getting jungled around so much. There's a magazine. I missed it.
Let me ask you something.
Give me that.
There we go.
Zeta Invaders. Alright, Nick wants to talk to me.
Sure. Ask away.
It's just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Huh. You're a tougher nut than I thought. Tougher than I was. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point, and folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Okay, stop telling me things I don't know what are.
Massacre of the CPG. What's that?
The Commonwealth Provisional Government. Years back, a group of settlements tried to get together and form a coalition. Every settlement with even a hint of clout sent representatives to try and hash out an agreement. Only the Institute sent a representative of their own, a synth. The man killed every rep at the talks. The Commonwealth Provisional Government was over before it even got off the ground. I took up in town not long after. I was damn lucky they didn't just tell me to scram right then and there.
Broken mask?
This was long before I'd moved to town, but apparently some gentleman type shows up in Diamond City, heads down to Power Noodles. Guess he didn't like the food because he pulled his pistol and opened fire on the folks enjoying theirs. When security finally put enough holes in him to drop him, they say he was full of servos and sprockets, just like yours truly. Seems he malfunctioned, went berserk. It was the first time people realized that synths had stopped looking like me and started looking like them. Considering what these folks went through, I felt real lucky they let me in the front gate at all.
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. A man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd, known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
Was it hard, settling in?
Yeah, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the Synth, but it was Nick the Detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving?
Well, that's fun. Nick's backstory is just cool. They put a lot of work into Nick.
Mr. Nakano seemed like a good
I do want to get over up to Far Harbor. We're not going to be able to start at this part because that Vault 81 twist took longer than I thought it would, but
Even
I
good
think,
people do crazy things when they're scared.
I think we should go see about this other quest we picked up.
Oh, here we go.
Quiet, Yiffy. All right, you. Tell me, Diamond City Radio is terrible, yes? Makes you want to cut your own ears off.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
This is what I tell Yefim. Something must be done. Radio is bad for business. Makes customers unhappy. Either we have unhappy customers listening to bad DJ, or we have no music and customers have boredom.
Vadim!
It's true! Don't listen to my brother. Someone needs to get rid of him. We need a new DJ for the radio. I don't think many would notice if he, you know, disappeared.
Okay, so they want me to kill the radio DJ.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Now, it has to be done quietly, with no fuss. Maybe lead him out of town.
The two of you
That's
utterly
enough.
lost hold of your
Vadim isn't
senses.
serious. He doesn't really want to kill Travis.
Right. We're all just having a laugh.
Hey, okay, good. I didn't want you to get the wrong idea.
It's true. Only jokes. Travis is a good friend. Yefim and I worry about him.
Well, Travis, he means well, but he does not have the confidence he needs for that job, or anything else, really. And so he's always awkward. He does not believe in himself, you see? He expects he will fail at everything, and so he does.
Well, that can always be turned around.
Exactly. This is what I'm telling Yefim. Go on, spoil sport. Go back to working. We will figure out how to help Travis. Come, you. Meet me in back room. We discuss plan.
Dang it! I wanted to do the. Other quest.
What do you want, Vadim?
I am glad you are willing to help. Unlike my deadbeat brother. Travis is a good guy. He deserves better life.
I'd be happy to help.
Okay, so Travis needs to believe in himself, yes? Believe he is capable of more. You know what works well for this? A bar fight. Ever been in one?
I'm not some thug. I don't get involved in stuff like that.
As much as it may surprise you, not everyone who walks into your establishment is some kind of goon, Vadim.
What if that was for good cause? Then would you be willing? I want to stage fight here in Dugout. Nothing too serious. We make sure Travis wins and feels good about himself after. I want you to be there to help make it look real. What do you think? Sound good to you?
I guess it sounds stupid.
I'm
but-
on board. When do we start?
Why not soon as possible? I have contacts, people I can count on. Real tough looking, but they will take a dive for money. They confront Travis here at Dugout. You step in and give him push he needs to stand up to them. Then you and Travis take them down. Nothing gets too rough, and Travis is something he can feel good about. Simple, right? Yeah, it's too late today for me to arrange. You come back tomorrow evening after 6 o'clock, and everything will be ready.
Okay, so come back later after 6. But I think I can still talk to you.
Good to see returning customers. Most die. You let me know if you need a drink.
Can I talk to you about... Yes,
Earl
Earl.
Sterling used to work here, right?
Poor Earl. Gone just like that. Such a good bartender. Good friend. Oh, terrible with women, mind you. Bull in china shop with them. You with Valentine's detective agency? I forgot to drop off Earl's key when I hired you people. Here, I hope you find out what happened. Security does nothing but yell at me for asking about it. Anyway, you look like you need a drink.
There we go.
Pass.
Fine, fine.
So I got Earl's key and we can go next door and check out Earl's abode. So I'm very annoyed we got a Valentine. Hated that, but what can you do? Hopefully we'll be okay by the end of this. I want to take Valentine with me to Far Harbor because there's a lot of unique dialogue. Though I also want to travel around with Far Harbor's character up there. So it's going to be a little juggling. But I want to get all the companion stuff this run.
Check out the living room. Must be some hint where that boy ran off to.
Okay, I will check out the living room.
I'd put the chances of this being an Institute snatch job somewhere between 0 and none. Just think about it. Earl Sterling, local assistant bartender? Why not nab the bartender himself? Lord knows Vadim samples his own wares enough that some weird behavior wouldn't make anyone bat an eyelash.
Okay, I don't see anything up here that I haven't saved in a while. I'm gonna use the dead man's bed. Sorry, missing man. Is there even a living room in here?
And Earl had lousy people skills.
I didn't even see this other room. This place looks a lot bigger now.
Person you'd ever suspect,
all right, what's going on here?
Why not snatch someone with charm? Someone who could get you what you want. Earl could barely get you a drink by closing on a busy night. So where's that leave us? No known enemies. Wasn't much for the great outdoors, so likely not raiders or mutants. No, this all screams accident. Now, what was Earl into that might have gotten him in this kind of trouble?
I don't actually see anything. There's got to be something in here, right?
Hey, come here. I think I found something.
Hey, Valentine.
Something up?
Said you found something. What's up? Is it under the couch? Oh. He just toes it to me. Mega Surgery Center.
That's all.
Sure.
Okay, investigate the Mega Surgery Center. Off we go. Actually, I should sleep until morning because it's late and we're inside. And I have more strength during the day. Oh, go investigate the surgery. I'm not going to finish Confidence Man
Excuse
yet.
me, but
Hey,
I'm
Mayor.
very busy right now.
What are you
Hey,
doing down here?
Got plenty of Brahmin meat on the hooks.
Huh, never seen the mayor all the way down here. That's weird.
Doc.
Radiation poisoning is a common ailment, but we can cure just about anything.
Do you know anything about this receipt?
Let me see. This is Dr. Crocker's deplorable handwriting, all right. Looks like Earl Sterling was one of his patients. The procedure noted here is mundane. Low-risk cosmetic work. Dr. Crocker never performed it, however. Said Earl vanished before he paid. Now, I must insist we talk about your medical needs.
Where is Doc Crocker?
Last time I saw him, he had to get something out of the surgery cellar. Probably just had to wash some needles or move some storage around. Anyway, we should get back to your immediate medical requirements.
I need to get into the cellar, Doctor.
What does this look like? A public outhouse? You know what? Don't answer. Why on earth would I let you down there?
I'm investigating a missing person, Doctor. And I think the trail leads to your basement.
A missing person? You're talking about Earl, aren't you? You can't honestly think... You know what? Fine. If it'll put the matter to rest. Here, go see for yourself. But if I find one instrument out of place, you'll be getting the bill.
Okay, I'm actually a pretty high charisma character thinking about it with the way the settlement stuff works. So we can go down here and we can look for tracks of blood.
Where'd all this blood come from? Goes right into the basement.
Now we can check out the basement and solve this mystery.
Oh, Earl. You've really been a handful, you know. But I think we're just about done. Our little mistake is finally going to be corrected. Oh, naughty, naughty. You're not supposed to be down here, but that's okay. I can fix that. I can fix anything.
Take it easy, Doc. Let's talk. About Earl.
I didn't mean to do it. You have to believe me. Doc Crocker is a brilliant surgeon. No one dies under his care. No one dies. They just walk away happy. Happy with my work. Happy with their new face. Not screaming. Not bleeding out onto the floor. Earl, he just didn't want to be happy. That must have been it.
Yep, definitely didn't want to be happy.
You made a mistake, but you can still do the right thing, Doctor. Just think this through.
Drop the weapon, Doc. Haven't enough people suffered today?
You're right. There's one thing I can do. Only one thing is going to make this all better. I can fix anything.
Individual is busy. Oh, I thought I could, like, help, but...
What's going on here?
Looks like it'll be a closed
Dr.
casket
Crocker.
funeral.
I think you owe me an explanation. What happened here?
Doc Crocker killed Earl Sterling. I found out, and then he killed himself. Guess he couldn't handle the guilt.
Dr. Crocker killed Earl? The facial reconstruction. So he really did go through with it. That explains a lot more than I'm comfortable with. Dr. Crocker always cared about his reputation, but This is inhuman.
You didn't know. It's not your fault.
Of course it's not my fault. That moron and his damn appearance over practice mentality. Now 2 lives have been lost. It's disgraceful. I better report all this to security. Get out of here. It's going to take a long time to clean this place of biohazards.
Alright, let's go.
So, you two find out where Earl Sterling ran off to?
Earl never went anywhere. Doc Crocker killed him during a botched surgery.
Crocker killed Earl? Gone as long as he was, I figured maybe Raiders or the Institute, but Crocker? Where's the doc now? Rotting in a cell, I hope.
Crocker killed himself. He couldn't take the guilt.
Goodness. I'm sorry you two had to go through that. Here, take this. Sounds like you earned it. I'll send word along. Let everyone down at the dugout inn know what happened. Shame it couldn't be better news. Thanks again for closing this one out. Good luck with the case. You know, I can't guarantee it'll be any brighter, but we did have another case lying around if you're interested. You remember that one, Nick? The case for Marty?
Another case? Where is it? Is this it?
The Marty Bullfinch case. Marty was Nick's partner. Emphasis on the was. He must have been some kind of desperate to come to us for help after all this time.
Well, Marty and I never exactly saw eye to eye. Mostly because he was usually passed out on the barroom floor.
Aw, come on, Nick. Think of the good times.
What, when he quit?
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Alright, we got a holotape for the next mission, but let's start heading out. Walk up a bit north. I don't know how far we'll get, but I'm hoping to start out next episode near where we're leaving for Far Harbor. So we'll listen to the holotape while we're on the way. No, we gotta head north past a lot of stuff that we've been to, but we may as well listen to that holotape while we're on the way. I don't think we're gonna do the thing on the way yet, but...
Nicky, you old bucket of bolts, it's Marty. I know it's been a while, but I came across a little mystery I thought might get your circuits firing. You remember that ugly grasshopper statue on top of Faneuil Hall? Turns out it's got a note in it. A note written by the son of one Shem Drown. I don't expect that name means anything to you, but the guy was a coppersmith. Way back when folks did shit like that. Apparently, this note leads straight to the old guy's stash. I don't know what's in it, but I'd sure like to know if it's still there. I'm gonna go do a little recon on the hall. If you decide you want to get the team back together, you let me know.
So, Faneuil Hall, which I think is that place that's filled with super mutants. It's over there. We're not going to be stopping by there just yet. I would kind of like to stop by the railroad and get some quests from them, but I've been so excited about doing Far Harbor. There's some stuff I want out there. I've been working towards kind of a build with a weapon you get out that way. So overall, I think we're just going to run up. There's like a settlement over there I'd like to take. That will get us a good start on the way, at least. Oh, hi, Deathclaw. Glowing Deathclaw, in fact. Great. Belly shots. Crippled-ish. Oof, got him. Oh, and leveled up to level 59. That's pretty nice. That's a bonus. Give me all that junk. I forgot that there was usually a Deathclaw there. I'm going to take the next rank of Explosive, get my grenades keeping going. Also add to what I want to do with the Far Harbor stuff. Now, let's just keep on keeping on over here. Alright, and right here, I think, was my goal for the day. There we go, Coastal Cottage. Clear enemies. Help defend Abernathy Farm. That is all the way on the other side of the map. Mirelurks and Mirelurk Razor Claws. Ooh, ow. Where'd you get to, Nick?
You'll run out of bullets at some
Who are you? Oh, Psycho.
I thought we were getting along.
I thought this was just going to be Mirelurks. Okay. Anybody else? Now I can use the settlement at the Coastal Cottage. I think that I did get rid of all of my junk, though, which means... No, not even close to being able to build a recruitment beacon, unfortunately. I can usually scrap enough for a bed, though, which is what I need for right now. I may go next door. There's a settlement right there. The slog is like very, very close. So I might go next door in between parts. But first I just want to make a bed and save. Now these Vault-Tec beds, not only do they look way better, but they're actually significantly cheaper than the other beds. You see, all the other ones need 5 or 6 cloth. This one only needs 2, which is perfect because we only got 2 cloth by scrapping this stuff here. Okay, now I can save. That'll do it for me. This is going to be our base area for kind of the next little, well, just the beginning of the next episode when we run over to start Far Harbor, because it's something I've been looking forward to for ages, and we're just going to jump right into that DLC. I hope that you have enjoyed. If you did, you can leave a like so I can make more things like this, and if you really want to see all of the Fallout stuff that I do on the channel, as long as some other things don't bother you. I lost track of that sentence. Really hard. Anyway, you can subscribe if you want to see more of me and Nick and our adventures together here in the Commonwealth, soon to be in Far Harbor, which is just my favorite place ever, and I'm going to spend ages and ages and ages over there. Probably at least 3. So I'm saying between 3 and 10 episodes is my estimate. But we just leveled up to level 59 also, so we are doing pretty well for ourselves on that front. We're getting towards a pretty powerful character. Well, I hope that you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.